guys, what's up? Today I'm here with another tag video. This week I will be doing the Christmas is Coming book tag, which was created by Catherine Barca, and I will leave a link to her channel and the original video down in the description box. She makes some really awesome videos, so I would highly encourage you guys to check it out and subscribe to her channel as well. This tag focuses on Christmas and traditional Christmas things like snowflakes and Santa and reindeer and some really awesome stuff. So the questions kind of correlate with that. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first question is for snow, and snow is gorgeous when it first falls. I love the first snowfalls, but after a while, you just get sick of the crap and it gets ugly. So for this question, you are supposed to pick a book that when you first started reading it, it was awesome, but then as you got further in, you just didn't like it anymore, and you were just kind of done with it. So for this, I am picking a series instead of just one singular book, and that is the House of Night series by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. I loved Mark and Chosen, which are the first two books in the series, but the fact that there are like 11 or 12 books in this series, and it hasn't spanned more than like a year or so, I think, kind of got drawn out and tedious for me, and I started losing interest, and I was really upset about it because I really liked the plot that these books presented, and the like vampires and things that they brought in and the lore that they brought in I thought was really cool, but I'm not gonna sit through 11 books of this. I can't do it. The next question deals with snowflakes, and snowflakes are beautiful and every single one is unique and different. So for this one, you are supposed to pick a standout book that is different than the rest of the books on your shelf. So I chose Neil Patrick Harris's Choose Your Own Autobiography. I do have one other autobiography on my shelf, and that is While You Were Breeding by Kristen Newman, but this one is so incredibly different than almost any other book that I own. And I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge Neil Patrick Harris fan, so this was right up my alley. And the Choose Your Own Adventure portion of this is so incredibly different from any other autobiography out there right now, so I thought that was super cool. The next topic is snowman, and snowman building is a family activity, so we are supposed to pick a family-friendly book for everyone in the family. And for this, I chose the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I started reading these books when I was in 4th or 5th grade, and they kind of grew with me as I grew up. So I count these books as family-friendly books for all ages. I think that these books are incredible, and I think that everyone should get a chance to read them. Even if you only read the first one and decide that you don't like it, you should definitely at some point in your life pick up this book series because it was a huge part of my childhood and I want to pass the magic on to everyone else. The next topic is Christmas, which is a time of happiness and cheer and just joyfulness all around. So for this question, you are supposed to pick a book that gives you warm, fuzzy feelings. So I chose The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. While this book does deal with some kind of heavy-hitting topics sometimes, this was probably my favorite Sarah Dessen book that I have ever read. I love her writing, and I love the fact that even though she deals with some heavier topics in some of her books, just at the end of them you feel so whole and warm and just like everything is okay and the characters are good and life is better, and that for me is just awesome in a contemporary. And I feel like for this I probably could have chosen almost any contemporary off my shelf, surely because they are so lighthearted and kind of warm and fuzzy most of the time. The next one is Santa, and this is the one I was most excited about because I get to choose a book that I would like to receive for Christmas. For this one, I chose any of the Penguin English Library Classics that just came out, the new editions. I think the covers are just breathtakingly gorgeous, and I love the covers for like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I think Jane Eyre was another one that came out that was new, but they're just gorgeous. I want them in my life. I want them all in my life. I probably won't read them all at any given point in time, but I need them in my life, and I need them in my life now. The next topic is snow bowling, which I'm assuming is like snow fights, so like snowball fights. And this one is snowball fights are fun, but it hurts like heck when you get hit by a snowball with ice in it, or just a snowball in general if you're throwing really viciously, I would suppose. So for this one, you are supposed to choose a book that gave you a strong, intense emotion. I chose Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. This book is probably the one that I've connected with the most out of all of the contemporary young adult books that I have read. It deals with sexuality, discovering who you are as a person, and then discovering how to tell those around you who you are as a person. It was something that really connected with who I am and some of the things that I have dealt with. So it made me feel some real strong emotions. So thanks for that, A.S. King. The next one is sledding, which is one of my favorite wintertime activities, and she has it on here as a childhood activity, but I'm 21 and I still go sledding all the time. So I'm just counting it as a fun activity. For this, you are supposed to pick your favorite childhood book, and I chose Peter Cottontail, and any of the books kind of in that series. When I was little, my mom used to read those to my sister and I, so they have a very special place in my heart of books that I had as a child and books that I will probably have throughout the rest of my life because they are just so cute and adorable and one of my favorite childhood stories. The next one is Frostbite, which if you've ever had, hurts a lot and is not fun and is not something I would wish upon anyone. So for this, you were supposed to pick a book that was disappointing to you as a read. And for me, this was a toss-up between City of Bones, which is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series, and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. This one doesn't need explanation. City of Bones was just kind of disappointing for me. I didn't like the writing style like I thought I would. It received so much hype, and I was so excited for it because everyone was raving that it was just so incredibly good, and then I read it and I did not like it at all. And I tried to watch the movie to see if that would kind of pique my interest in it, and it did, so I went back and reread them, and again, I can't do it. I don't know if it's the writing style or the characters, or I'm just not in the mood for that kind of plot, but I can't do it. I am still very interested, however, in reading the Infernal Devices series because Victorian London. So let me know down in the comments below if I can read the Infernal Devices series without having to read the Mortal Instruments series and still be able to kind of comprehend the plot that's going on, or if I need to read both of them. The last one in this tag is reindeer, which are cute and adorable, and my favorite reindeer right now is Sven from Frozen. Throwing it out there. For this one, you are supposed to choose a book that has sentimental value to you because reindeer are such an adorable and sentimental part of Christmas. For this, I chose Winnie the Pooh, which is a book set that I got from my great-grandma when I was little and didn't understand how awesome that was at the time, but now that I'm older, I really value the fact that I got that from her as a gift when I was super little because it was kind of what sparked my interest in reading at such a little, young age. She left, little, messages in each of the books, which I thought was really cute now that I'm older, and I really just kind of value them as a gift and as part of my childhood. So definitely the book series with the biggest sentimental value. So that is it for this tag. Those are all the questions that I have. I will leave who I have tagged down in the description box below, so check that out if you think you've been tagged or want to be tagged, or just do it. I tag everyone. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, or down in the comment box below, let me know if there's stuff that you guys would like to see me do, and I will definitely do it. Otherwise, until next time guys, bye! Ooh, winter. Have a marvelous Christmas.